This is actually about the recent visit of the Maldivian Vice President to Sri Lanka. Actually, the Bank of Ceylon, which is a bank with a branch in UK, in London, in Pakistan, and India, has some responsibility when it lends money, because especially to a country like Maldives, because especially the UK customers look into the ethics of business. Because now, say for example, if they get to know that a producer engage the children, they will not buy from that company. That happened to a particular supplier who gave clothes to Mark and Spencer from India, who have actually given jobs to the children in the factory in India, and through the cheap labor have bring down the cost of the clothes. And therefore the customers in UK have brought the Marks and Spencer this particular item, and ultimately they have found that there had been the Marks and Spencer found that there had been a child labor trouble in India. Therefore they have suspended. Marks and Spencer is a very ethical company, and they have immediately suspended the supply in India. And did not buy from them. So like this now, Bank of Ceylon also, when extending credit facility of $10 million, should keep in mind they are international bank representing the country, because they are the first and the premier bank in Sri Lanka, and it's not the People's Bank, it is the Bank of Ceylon. So they have branches in London, and they should know that most of their customers are not from very rich people from all around the world. So they actually, when dealing with the Bank of Ceylon, they look into the ethics of the bank. And what's wrong with the bank, Maldivian credit line given by the Bank of Ceylon, is that Maldives actually has religious discrimination. Now if a Sri Lankan go to Maldives with a Buddha statue, or with the English copy or a Sinhala copy of the Dhammapada, or the Holy Bible, or the Holy Bible, so or Bhagavad Gita in Hinduism, they will not allow you to take this. Even the Jesus statue or Mother Mary statue, they will not allow. They will confiscate it, get confiscated these items, and they will destroy it, and they will not give it to you. And then imagine, the religion is one's personal thing. It's not a, like suppose you can ask a Maldivian when he or she loves someone, whether anyone can talk about that matter. No. Can anyone stop you from carrying a photograph of your loved one with you? Can't, because that's your personal thing. So religion is a personal thing. It doesn't it's personal, the viewpoint of a person. So nobody could actually do anything about it. It's a very bad practice. So but in Maldives still, despite they have this more Western economic activity, they stop anyone of Buddhist or Christian or Hinduism entering the country with any of their religious books or statues. They don't allow it beyond the airport. So under these circumstances, when the Sri Lanka's Bank of Ceylon gives a 10 billion credit facility to Maldives, well, it's of course not really it doesn't sound well, because they should have looked into certain ethics in international business today, and thereafter should have considered this type of loans. And because we can't say that Maldives is going to India for everything, and therefore to stop that we are giving a 10 million loan to Maldives, because Maldives likes Sri Lanka more than India. We know that for a fact. It's very sad that the Sri Lanka's Bank of Ceylon or the government officials don't know that, because Maldives considers Sri Lanka as the second home and not India, because Sri Lankans are very free, liberal, and they have a lot of freedom, and that's why they like to come to Sri Lanka. And also we know that they do a lot of illegal things when they come here. They come here without dollars, and when they have to show the dollars for the visa, what they do is they go down a certain lane, I think in Bambalapitiya, buy the dollars and show the receipts. And that is not expected from the foreign currency regulator of the central bank. They have to bring the dollars to the country. It's not they buy. What happens is, on the other hand, they buy the dollars from here and show the receipt to the banks, to the immigration, to get the visa. So I mean, because they know Sri Lanka very well, and it's not for nothing that they say that Sri Lanka is their second home. So we can bargain with them, and I don't know under what circumstances the government just gave such a 10 million credit line without considering the other social implications the Sri Lankans face when we go to Maldives, without being able to carry the Holy Bible or the whole or the statue of the Lord Buddha when we go to the Maldives. So actually and also one important thing is Maldives GDP per capita is more than the Sri Lanka and they have a very high quality life there and it is because of their high spending that they are into a balance of payment problem, and not because they are poor or they are in a crisis. They are not in a crisis. The government in Maldives should have requested the people to cut down their expenses, but they are not doing that. They are spending a lot of money on their huge expenditure and maintaining their quality of life. Now, due to this aspect only, the Maldives is going through a balance of payment crisis. So, are we going to support that such a high quality of life of the Maldivians when even we can't go there with the Lord Buddha statue or the Jesus statue? Now, this is what the Sri Lankan politician should have considered, and then bargain, at least for Sri Lankans, they should allow the Lord Buddha statue and the Jesus statue to be brought into the country when the Sri Lankans come to Maldives, because that has two-way benefits. That get a lot of benefit to the Sri Lankans, and as well as they get the solution to their balance of payment problems. So if Bank of Ceylon ignores these things and just go by the normal standards, what will happen is they can lose their market in the UK and the European and amongst the American banks. Maybe the American banks will not consider concessionary loans to Bank of Ceylon. So because they have to make sure that the certain ethics are maintained, which is the moral values are maintained by countries before they give loans, because that is the most important thing in today's business transaction in the banking industry.